about shit on my shoulder that I'm sure somebody spit in.
You having a nice laugh, are you?
You think I don't want to watch you do it?
Hey! And go.
What's up everyone, Adam from FWCI. This is the pitch meeting for the Marvels, which I just watched yesterday. I finally watched it, reacted to it, edited it, uploaded it. It's all up. You can go and enjoy it now. And I went into this with fairly tepid expectations, and it exceeded them. I enjoyed this movie. I genuinely enjoyed most of this movie. The villain, I think, is probably what Ryan George is going to spend a lot of time talking about, because I think that plan was a little bit, it was just a very, very boring ho-hum kind of plan for the villain. But overall, the movie didn't spend a great deal of time with that villain anyway. We got a lot of time with Kamala and her, journey into the world of superheroism. We got Monica Rambeau, harnessing her powers. We had Carol Danvers going to the sing-song planet, which was pretty funny. And then there was the other story that kind of tied it all together. So I'm keen to see what Ryan George has to say about this. I'm sure there's going to be plenty of very fair criticism thrown this movie's way, but if you did enjoy the Marvels, go check out my reaction, because Kamala Khan especially just carried that movie, and the rest of the movie was still okay on its own, but Kamala Khan just lit up every single scene that she was in. So I'm a big fan of her and a big fan of Iman Vellani, even more so after seeing this movie. But Ryan George, tear my dreams down. Let's check out the Marvels pitch meeting.
So, you have a movie for me?
Yes, sir, I do. It's a sequel to Captain Marvel.
Oh boy.
And WandaVision.
Oh.
And Miss Marvel.
All right.
And Secret Invasion, kind of. So it's like a sequel to 16 hours of content across 3 shows and a movie?
Yeah.
And it'd be preferable if viewers had watched all of that. Hey, what's a Marvel movie without a bit of homework? So what happens in...
Honestly, yeah. I mean, that's kind of what I like about it, is, hey, what's her name? I guess it's a bit of a sequel to, Thor Love and Thunder as well, because we even get Valkyrie for a moment. But I like that you can get a random character show up for 5 minutes, and for that 5 minutes the audience has this genuine emotional connection to it. If you've seen everything, which, I don't know, at this point, I think it's pretty reasonable to expect people to have seen the rest of the Marvel movies. I mean, it's all a part of the formula now.
In this thing. Well, we've got this villain Dar-Ben, right? And she's kind of angry because Captain Marvel's actions have kind of killed her planet Hala. All right, as long as we're not doing one of those generic forgettable villains. People are really sick of forgettable villains. Oh, trust me, sir, Dar-Ben's anything but forgettable. Who's Dar-Ben? Okay, that's not a good sign. Anyway, this...
Yeah, she did a good job in that role, but the role was... The focus of the movie was not Dar-Ben. The focus was Monica Danvers and Kamala Khan.
Villain wants to get her hands on these 2 bangles.
Ah, so she heads to Cincinnati?
But no, these are like quantum bands.
Oh, okay.
And so Dar-Ben, who is the villain, has one, and also Kamala Khan, aka Miss Marvel, has one too. She's from Miss Marvel! And Dar-Ben uses hers to create a jump point in space, which causes all kinds of wackiness. What kind of wackiness? Well, since Captain Marvel and Miss Marvel and Monica Rambeau have light-based powers, they switch places when any of them use their powers simultaneously. Shouldn't Emilia Clarke's character from Secret Invasion be switching with them too? Hey, shut up, and so these characters...
Yes, I forgot about that. Yes, 100%. She had Captain Marvel's powers, so yeah. But Secret Invasion was terrible. By the way, where is Nick Fury's wife in this movie? The last thing we saw, they beamed up happily ever after into the spaceship. This time they're evacuating people, and Fury was never like, make sure my wife gets eaten by a flurkin. I don't know, I think they just basically wrote her out.
Take off to a planet called Tarnax, and then Nick Fury takes Kamala Khan's family onto his space station. Well, why would he bring them there? For safety. That seems incredibly unsafe. Well, see, sir, the thing is, I want them in the movie. They're funny. Fair enough. So what happens next? Well, Nick Fury...
Yeah, bring him into the movie. I thought they were funny too.
He's gonna crack jokes the whole time. You know Nick Fury. We just had him being pretty depressed and brooding in Secret Invasion. Yeah, really funny stuff. So then Dar-Ben is gonna steal all the breathable air from this planet and send it back home to Hala. That's Spaceballs. You're Spaceballs. Oh, my Spaceballs are tight. Okay, carry on. You got me.
Never seen Spaceballs. Do I need to add that to my Patreon poll? Let me know. And yeah, Fury did go from being super, super depressing to like cracking jokes throughout this movie. I preferred this version of Fury anyway, so I'm fine with it. It doesn't make sense, but I prefer this.
So now Miss Marvel wants to stay behind and save all the people from this dying planet, but Captain Marvel's like, no, we save who we can, we gotta get out of here. Oh. Yeah, so we're gonna see Miss Marvel be like, what the heck? Oh, she's disappointed in her hero. That's an interesting thing to explore. Definitely, it's gonna be a super interesting 20 seconds. We're not diving in deeper than that? Well, no, there's no time. Why not? I've already moved on. Oh, okay, I didn't realize. So then they go to this other planet where everybody sings, and if you don't sing, they don't understand you. What? And Captain Marvel is a princess, and she sings, and she wears a princess dress, and she sings too.
What is going on?
A bunch of cute space kittens gobble people up, but then they spit them out to safety, and that's those are they're heroes now. Hey, excuse me, what are you talking about? All right, full disclosure, I did one of those take your daughter to work days and let my 4-year-old take a crack at some of these scenes. Oh, cute. All right, that
Oh my god, yeah, okay, yeah. That would make sense, but the MCU is crazy enough now. The singing planet, it really didn't bother me, and I found the humor of Kamala and Monica watching this unfold in front of them to be the part in that scene that made me laugh the most. So I was totally fine with that. And I don't know, what happens when a Flurkin does ingest something? Like, where does it go? Is it interdimensional? Maybe it's perfectly safe. I mean, it seemed to have worked, so I'm not going to sit here and debate the science behind Flurkin indigestion systems.
clears that up. And then the bad guys are gonna attack. Hey, since these people are musical, it could be cool to do some kind of musical fighting style. No. All right, and now Darben wants to steal the sun from Earth. Uh-oh, we need that thing for tanning purposes. Now, who's Darben? She's the villain.
And what's her deal?
I told you about Darben already. I did that. No, doesn't ring a bell. Oh, that's not great. All right, anyway, now the Marvels need to fight her.
Very exciting.
And Darben's gonna get both quantum bands and tear a frickin' hole in space-time and die.
Not good.
Yeah, so now Monica Rambeau has no choice but to close this hole from...
I guess that's kind of unique. She did just achieve her goal and went out on that note. You know, at least she didn't have some like dodgy death where she's gonna come back in a different movie. Wow, mark these words. Who knows?
On the other side. Why can't she close it from their own side? Because that's what I wrote here. Oh, okay, gotcha. And so now that the universe and Earth are saved, Captain Marvel's gonna go back to Hala and try to save that planet too.
Oh, she is?
Yeah, she's gonna tell Miss Marvel, I'm...
Super easy, barely an inconvenience. Zip, 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 zip. Why didn't she do it like friggin' 10 years ago?
Gonna bring Hala back, girl. I mean, that sounds like it's gonna be tough. It's not just gonna happen like that.
Actually, it's gonna be super easy. Barely an inconvenience.
Oh, really? Yes, she flies into the sun and makes it hot again with her powers. I mean, if she has the power to reignite a sun with her powers, how is this villain difficult for her to beat at all? Well, no, she had to learn the power of friendship and stuff.
That works. And so that's about it. What do you think?
I mean...
Yeah, you know, that's a good point. I never really noticed it throughout this movie, but in retrospect, Captain Marvel should really be able to just walk up to any of these loser villains and go, pew, flick them into the sun and say, like, there you go. So, yeah, they didn't do a good job of explaining why Darben, is that the name? Who? They didn't really do a good job explaining how she could hang with three of these heroes.
I mean, it sounds like some Marvel content. I think we just need a bit more to get people excited for marketing purposes.
We can cut a trailer that kind of reminds people of older MCU movies that they really like and be like, hey, this is connected to that.
Yeah, I mean, let's definitely play that card and throw that in there. Let's also toss a CGI beast into a mid-credit scene, get people talking about X-Men.
Oh, yeah, that'll get word of mouth real buzzy. Fill those seats up.
Yes. The Marvel's full weekend box are in, and it's officially the MCU's worst opening in 15 years. Wow, that's actually a bit of a surprise. Not really. I mean, the Captain Marvel character, people have not liked these characters. Like, I don't get what it is. I've watched it, and it's not perfect, but I've still found plenty to enjoy about the character, like Ms. Marvel. I really enjoyed that show. And this movie, I thought they did a great job of injecting a little bit more humor and fun into the movie, which I think the MCU has really been lacking. There was a bit of fun in like Guardians, but then there was some not so much fun in Guardians as well. And the TV series, they've all been quite serious and brooding. Even What If didn't really have the I don't know, didn't have the humor that the first season had. So, personally, I'm happy with the Marvels. I thought it's a step in the right direction for the MCU, and yeah, we'll have to wait and see what's coming up next, which I believe is Deadpool 3. Is that... Oh, man, I just got like a tingle in my fucking gullet. Well, just saying Deadpool 3 that's coming out. Which, by the way, I was going to try and stay spoiler-free so I could do a reaction to it on the channel. I won't be doing that because it's just going to be way too hard. I'm into like action figure collecting and stuff like that. It's just going to be impossible to avoid anything. So I'm going to go see that in the theaters. But as soon as it comes out, I think I might just do a reaction to it anyway. I mean, if a Deadpool movie is what I think, I'm not going to pick up everything in the cinema on the first watch. So I can pause and look at stuff. Actually, no, I can't because people will want a full-length reaction to it. But I think a second watch-through of that movie is probably something that will be a fun endeavor to do. And if you enjoyed my reactions to the pitch meetings and you enjoyed my reaction to the Marvels and Hawkeye and What If and everything else like that, I imagine you would enjoy a reaction to Deadpool 3, even if it's not my first watch-through. But curious to hear what you have to say about that down in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, everyone, be well, stay safe, look after your friends, see you in the next video. Peace!